welcome back to the show.
How many times have I been on this show?
This is your 13th appearance, by the way. Lucky number 13.
Come on, man.
Thank you so much for coming back.
That's a bit of history. That's a bit of lineage.
We've done a lot of fun things together.
Doing all right.
We just sang in a band together. Come on.
Once again?
Once again. I love it, man.
What's happening right
Come
here?
on, bud. Dude, there's so much to get into. I want to talk about the movie, which I love, by the way.
Thank you, bud.
And I met the director backstage.
Andrew Patterson.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
The movie's great. You're gonna love it. It's, we'll get into that. Very talented. But you went to the Vatican and you met Pope Leo.
I did.
You met the Pope.
This was very cool, wasn't it?
There's your wife, your beautiful wife, Camilla.
Look how happy she is for me over here. I love that part of this picture.
Right? She's like, he did it.
Yeah, well, she's seeing me meet the Pope, but she's so happy. That makes me smile.
Yeah.
Inside my own heart. This was very cool.
How was it? What did it feel? I never met this Pope.
You know, there's a reverence there and an honor to do that. This is a man who sits in a seat to represent the moral compass.
Yeah.
Of the world.
Big job.
And, you know, different popes in the past have had maybe more political power and such, but to meet him, you know, I had some things I wanted to talk to him about. But it's kind of like, if you prepare things to talk to the Pope about, it's kind of like preparing a speech before, like, the Oscars or something. You don't know if you're gonna win, so if you win and you pull out a speech, it's kind of arrogant, right? To go like, well, I had a speech written.
Yeah.
So you show up to meet the Pope and you have some things to say, and we went off script anyway, and but I got to talk to him about some nice things, man.
Did you make him laugh?
He made me laugh, which is one of the things that I think is consistent about the holiest and most spiritual people I've ever met in the world. They all got a great sense of humor.
Really? That's right.
And
That's good.
We should remember.
You gotta remember that.
Humor, in the words of my buddy Richard Linklater, you make humor the default emotion, we're all gonna be getting along a lot better.
Yeah, that's right, bud. I love that. I also saw earlier this week you were honored in Austin, Texas, home of some of the best college students I've ever met in my life, and also Matthew McConaughey.
We did a show there.
We did a show. We did, by the way. We did a show there as well. Look, we have a lot of history. But you got a theater named after you.
Yeah, check
Matthew
this out.
McConaughey Cinema.
How about that?
A plaque and everything.
That's a real engraved plaque, too. I did not, this was a surprise because you get a theater named after you, get a cinema named after you. I was reminded, oh my gosh, I've done more films than I thought I've done. And I guess some people like some of them. And this is really cool that it's in Austin, Texas, because that's the place in 1992 where I walked into the right bar, met the right man, Don Phillips, got a script called Dazed and Confused, read for Richard Linklater, 3 lines turned into 3 weeks' work, and I got my start of what I thought was just gonna maybe be a hobby that I did one summer, acting, which turned into a career 34 years later, so, yeah, very cool.
Full circle.
Yeah, man.
It's all happening, bud. It's all happening.
Come on. Green light.
The Rivals of Amaziah King is the new film. You play Amaziah King.
Yeah.
And we get to meet your rivals. But you're a beekeeper who's in the honey-making business.
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful scene. I love the movie. There's a beautiful scene in the movie where you basically are attracting a crazy amount of bees on your arm.
I'm holding the queen bee, and if you hold the queen bee, the rest of the hive will come to protect her.
Yes.
If the queen bee is not irritated, they will not be irritated either.
But I watched
thousands of bees.
Yeah. So I go.
Come in circles.
The CGI budget must have been crazy.
This is no CGI.
So, but it was not CGI.
This is no CGI. This is about a 40-minute shot that we set up at Magic Hour, and by that time, at minute 40, which it takes for that amount of bees to gather, my right arm's getting pretty tired. Because it's getting heavy.
It's getting heavy. So you have the queen bee.
I have the queen bee between these two fingers, and all of these bees over 40 minutes have come to gather around her to protect her. And she's fine in my fingers, but you just don't get tense. You don't make any sudden moves. And then you get to when you drop them, you pop like that, and they go down, and it's like waves of water. And I did not get stung one time.
You didn't?
In this shot.
You didn't get stung?
No.
Were you nervous because you posted this a couple months earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely did get stung
So
at
you
least.
see, I did not get stung this time.
Okay,
But I did get stung
this time. Yeah.
Here's the good thing about this time.
Yeah.
This is a week before we started shooting. And I get stung, and the beekeeper goes, "You allergic?" I go, "No, absolutely not." He goes, "We'll wait 20 minutes and see if you swell." And I said, "Sure." 20 minutes go by, I didn't swell. He goes, "You're not allergic." Everyone left. I had a 45-minute drive back home. About 30 minutes of the way home, I start to notice my peripheral vision. on my right side, it's going out, and I wonder what it is. I pull the vanity mirror down, my eye looked like this. I was very allergic.
Definitely allergic, yeah.
To bee stings, which meant, in good movie making, when you have a scene like this, you schedule someone like Mr. McConaughey, who's allergic to bee bites, you schedule this for the last shot of the movie.
There you go, yeah, that's very smart. That's intelligent, that's thinking, that's movie thinking. You're fantastic in this movie. The message is great, the movie's great, the cast is great. You learned to play the mandolin for this film, and you sing in the film. Was it tough to learn the mandolin?
Hell yeah.
It is tough, right?
Yeah, and when the better I was at the mandolin, the worse I sang. Then I found the better I sang, the worse I was
at the mandolin. Yeah, yeah.
A bit of that walk, chew, gum thing. I don't have it down yet, but it's still fun to do.
What drew you to the character?
Oh, this is a beautiful love story, father-daughter. I play a foster parent to this young lady, Kateri, Angelina Looking Glass, who will be introduced to the world in this film. Yeah. This film had so much soul in it. It's got soul, it's got mischief, it's got joy. It's one of those films that you walk into, you will walk out of the theater with more soul than you walked into it with. And it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's got a great cast of characters. Most of you will know them when you see them, but some parts of the country will go, what planet are they from?
Yeah.
If you've ever been in the rural America, you'll know exactly.
Yeah. I want to show a clip. Here's Matthew McConaughey in The Rivals of Amaziah King. Take a look.
Are you Mr. King?
Professor, but I usually don't have people call me that in public. Your name is?
I'm Mrs. McCurdy. I'm the head teacher.
Can you take us where the swarm is?
Yes, it's in a closet between the two bathrooms on this main hallway through these doors.
Do you have any idea why the bees are acting like this? Why they're so damn pissed?
Because Mr. Wilburn, our maintenance man, he tried to spray them with pesticide when we found them and just stirred the whole thing up.
Oh, that'll do it.
We need to get you a radio so you can communicate with us.
Radio?
Yeah, I'm sorry, a walkie-talkie.
Oh, I get a walkie-talkie. Ask me something. Why are these kids over here in the bleachers?
Well, those are the allergic kids and the stung kids over there.
Stung kids?
Yes, at least 15. We've got them on Benadryl, so they're all falling asleep because of the meclizine.
All right, how about the smoke? Is that for the bees?
Yes, we were told that bees behave better when there's smoke.
Well, they do, but it helps if you smoke the hive instead of the air we're all breathing.
The Rivals of Amaziah King opens in theaters this Friday. We're talking to Cat's Eye after the break. Stick around, everybody.